they always will be the same. I appreciate the invitation to come. I didn't appreciate it last year. I appreciate the invitation. I didn't appreciate 47 degrees or 42 degrees below zero. They say that's 65 degrees warmer this year. What I want you to think about now, if it was 42 below last year, it's 82 degrees warmer in your refrigerator. So you could get in the fridge to warm up in those conditions. And I've seen it with Brad and I. Brad is the pilot that flew me over this morning. I couldn't have made it. I was so tired just trying to get here. When we were coming in, Carla said we've had kind of a tough winter here. I heard the same story Wednesday night in Hurley.
Well, they've had a tougher one. We'll give it to them.
They have had 250 inches of snow. And it is as high as the walls are in here. They've got no place to put it. They've got tunnels, and they've also got a lot of people coming to snowmobile. So the snow is nice and for winter tourism. I'm going from here to the Dells for a meeting, and then I'm going up north into Wisconsin. The governor is going to make an announcement this afternoon about appropriating some money for grooming of snowmobile trails. People are running out, and they have the problem is they're going to have to close the trails if they can't groom them because they become unsafe. So that's going to be a fun announcement because we don't want the trails to close. The economic impact is great on winter tourism. It's great on tourism in the state. December, January, February, March, and April, there's $1 billion spent on winter tourism in the state of Wisconsin. And the whole year, it's $6.1 billion. That equates to $193 a second. A lot of money is spent. We appreciate that. We've got a great product, and we think we have the friendliest people, I'd say in North America anyway, maybe in the world, that like to have people come and visit and for us to take care of it. I think it's very important that the mayor is here today. It shows a commitment on the mayor's part. I see Representative Harsdorf just came in, state representative. I think that's very important that Sheila shows the enthusiasm and the support for your events. And I know Carla and her staff have worked very hard this year to make this happen. She can't make it happen without the volunteers and the balloonists. And we appreciate you coming. We can't make it happen without the sponsors. A lot of things are going to make it happen. The state's going to benefit from it. You're going to generate revenue. The local community is, and we're somewhat dollar driven, but we're so proud to have all these events. We like to have them. I think what the consumer's looking for, from what I've heard, is diversity. Somebody that goes someplace on vacation used to just go and sit in one place. Now they want to do as many different things as they can over a weekend so that they can call in sick Monday to rest, to get ready for another vacation. And I see that happening. Up in our area, they go to, they want to go to the Hall of Fame, they want to go to the fun shop, they want something to do all the time. And you're adding to that. And we're very proud of the fact that you come to Wisconsin and do that. And in particular, the people in Wisconsin are just proud of their state. And we happen to now have a football team, if some of you are not familiar, that we have done very well. And Mary and I were just talking, economically, they figure that the Packers in a 5-week period generated $62 million in tax revenue for the state of Wisconsin. So not only are we very proud of the team and how they act on and off the field, we're very happy with the economic impact that they've contributed. And I'm anxious. Who am I riding with this morning, by the way?
Mr. Bob O'Brien.
Okay, you went to bed early.
Yes.
Okay.
No yellow shots, and I went to bed early.
So the state's proud to be a part of this. Certainly would always want to come and see what role we can play. We're anxious to have more and see it expand, and I come on behalf of the governor to thank you for what you do for the state of Wisconsin and the folks from out of state for coming here. We know that after you meet us, you're going to want to be here all the time, and I think Carla and her staff deserve a nice round of applause for that. cut this short so we can get out there and get in that balloon and get going. I'm sure we're going to go today. Last year I wasn't too excited about going up at 42 below, but I am excited this year. Thank you for inviting me.
Well, good morning. I wanted to welcome everybody to Hudson and especially to Wisconsin, America's state, as the governor says. We almost didn't have this big hot air affair, but thanks to Carla and Evie and Larry and Linda and the big committee, we were able to pull it through. I always refer to this one as the Super Hot Air Affair, along with our Packers Super Bowl. But I especially want to thank the media and the Flyers and, as I mentioned, the committee. And also John Dietrich. I cut him off the other night on a speech. We were on TV, and they came to a commercial break and said, you'll soon be hearing about some hot air. And then they put us on. So I'll be brief this morning. But John, why don't you take a bow here, and this is your chance if you want to talk. He only practiced his speech for 2.5 hours, and then he wasn't able to get it. But I want to thank John for taking on that duty, and I want to thank Pepsi, who is our corporate sponsor, and our charter, and all of our sponsors, event sponsors. And most importantly, again, we want to thank Moose for coming down. He does it every year, and he's consistent, and Moose does a fantastic job. He just was made Secretary of the Tourism not too long ago, and his progressive approach to tourism has turned it around in Wisconsin. We appreciate you coming here. I'm sure you had to get up about 3 or 4 o'clock to get here. But I do have a little certificate for you, Moose, to show our appreciation. We're on a low budget, so. It says, in the name of the people of the city of Hudson, this certificate of appreciation is presented to Moose Spiros, Secretary of Wisconsin Department of Tourism, in grateful recognition for outstanding support and promotion of Hudson and its annual Hot Air Affair, the Super Hot Air event. Thank you, Moose.
Thanks, man.
And let's give Moose a big hand.
For you this morning, the real Smokey Bear is just about to walk in. And,
Hey, Smokey Bear.
You want to talk to the group? I know you didn't plan to, but one thing we always talk about a little bit is why, when you've got snow up to your, up to, here. I mean, that's up to, when it's up to you here, it's up to where on me anyway. Why we talk about fire prevention during the winter? For one thing, of course, it's a never-ending problem, and we work with rural fire departments all over the nation. And of course, house fires and that sort of problem. Kids playing with matches and cigarette lighters happens often when they're unable to go outdoors and play. So you've got a little kid. I always remember a story, and it's a little bit of a tearjerker, but in '94 we were in New Hampshire, and when I'm in my basket with Smokey and so forth, and I talk to kids, we often have balloon cards or things to hand to the kids. And usually, rather than just handing them out, I would ask them little questions about what does Smokey Bear mean to you, and what does he say, and that sort of thing. And I get the normal answer, don't play with matches and that sort of thing. And this little girl, just barely able to walk, I would guess, probably 4 years old or so, says to me, she says, and don't play with cigarette lighters. And it hadn't. We always hear matches. So we heard, I said, cigarette lighters? Yes. And she says, yes, my sister burned herself up with a cigarette lighter. And it just, it floored me. And then it turned out her mother and dad were standing right there. And we always worked with the DNR. And here we've got Wisconsin DNR, of course, who are our sponsors. And wherever we go, we work with with these agencies, whether it be state, federal, or rural, local folks. And standing right with this little girl, of course, were her parents, and he was the fire chief. The father of this little girl was the fire chief. And during the winter and day, when she couldn't go out and play, she was playing, you know how you can run a cigarette lighter wheel on a carpet. She learned that, you know, the sparks fly and so forth. Well, to see it better, she went into a closet. And she caught the cigarette lighter, it struck, and it caught fabric inside the closet on fire, and she suffocated there in just a matter of minutes before the smoke alarms or anything ever picked up the smoke from outside the closet. So, I mean, that really hit home, and that's what we're all about, folks, and that's what Smoky is all about, whether it be wildland fire, whether it be structural fire, whatever. We work with folks like that all over the nation. We're just very pleased to be here. Thank you very much. We wouldn't exist if it weren't folks like these. Appreciate you coming.
John, would you like to come up and give your first official
There
briefing?
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We've got weather this morning that I think is just about what we can handle. We've got a wind north-northeast at 8 or 6 around the area, so around 6 or 8. And cloud deck is we got about 18,000 or 1,800 designated, 2,500 feet of cloud, so going to keep it a little low this morning, but I think what the weather is going to be handled. We're kind of trying to decide on a site we'd like to take out a little bit north of the city of cloud deck. Go, Larry. Except for the Super 8 motel. Check a lot of channels.
They left as soon as they
We got one flight on Monday.
Both players?
Yeah, give them to Joe Dooley.
Okay, we'll do.
Hello.
Hey, say hi, how you doing?
Movie star. Hit the burner and give me some light.
Wait, say hi. Them are way cheese. These must be factory rejects.
wrong spot.
Hot Air Affair. The 8th annual Hot Air Affair balloon launch will be happening in about 20 minutes. Balloon launch in about 20 minutes. 1600 Crestview Drive, sponsored by the Best Western Hudson House. It's all you can eat. Adults, $5.25. Children, $4.25. Bill Thompson's a balloon. Please bring somebody to the announcer's booth. With representatives of Minnesota. The sponsors or balloonists have problems connecting with their crew. Please come to the Pepsi booth. $9 tonight, Plaza 94, karaoke. 10 o'clock. I'd like to thank the commercial balloon sponsors, Remax, this year, so don't complain. All coffee is in the school. It's in the school.
Carolina, basic footwear, headquarters here, Seattle, Wisconsin, is pleased to be here. This is the first appearance by the new Bigfoot balloon, and we're pleased to have them now, and we are urging you to watch those lines. There may be sound lines that are going up, so watch ahead when you're walking the sound lines, but please don't step on them. They're expensive balloons, and
To the announcer stand, the Pepsi wagon, immediately. sponsors. Auto Stop. First National Bank of Hudson. All beverages are in the school. The south end of the school is open for the beverages. You look to the north of the field, Smoky Bears getting bigger. Mr. Gary Zappa, please come to the Pepsi booth. Gary Zappa.
What is that? It looks like this one's going up.
Dave Johnson to the Pepsi booth. Dave Johnson. Grandpa Johnson. Just a reminder to all the spectators, be very careful. Put some smoke stars thrown. Inside Easy Rock School. Looking at the direction of the hairs, weddings probably happen. In Wisconsin.
Have you ever stopped looking for a day?
Like to thank the commercial sponsor, Regional Printing Graphics, RPG, Big Bar and Grill and the Hammond Hotel, Freedom, local balloon sponsors, Mid-America Bank, Auto Stop, Ameritech, Empire Manufacturing, Dakota Greenhouse, Allen Box Studios, Marine Associates, Northern. We'd like to thank everyone for coming out this morning and enjoying the sights of the field of balloons. This is going on from 8 o'clock till 2 in the school. 8 o'clock to 12:30. Breakfast buffet at the Hutware, lifting off. Famous footwear, lifting off. grade along the Sanctuary River in downtown Hudson. The grade route will either be Lakefront Park or Spruce Street. At 2 o'clock tomorrow, Julie Cook-Off is Chili Night at Nick's Bar and Grill. The hottest and the best warm-up chili winter fries. The Hollister, Governor Donut, your hobby is. Hudson Lions Club, Hudson Fries, Regional Burnett Realty, Viking Electronics, American Irish Pub, Sunset, Valley Bookseller, Barker, Domino Pizza, Bob's Sports Club, Hotel Dibbo, Furniture World, Northwest Bank, Sanctuary Self-Storage, Pharmacist John Comer, Victor Hudson, Hudson Hot Air Affair Incorporation. Garfield is up in the hole. As the balloons make it up in the air, there's chase vehicles that follow the balloons and are in communications with the balloons to make sure that if they're having problems, that it's safe and or Smoky Bear, I should say. That is not his middle name. I've been told that numerous times today.
Smoky balloon arrived in town earlier this week and don't have
The radio station is WCCO, Twin Cities 830, and they will be on the radio shortly live from the Hot Air Affair. Is lifting off. Hope to see everybody back this afternoon at 1 o'clock or at least 3 o'clock, and hopefully everybody will be here at 7 o'clock for the moon glow. The Hudson Country Club, sponsored by the Hudson Country Club.
We've got kind of a little mixed weather review right now. When we called us earlier, there was 6, and now we have just a little bit of stronger wind up to 8. We've got, of course, no visibility problems, but We'll be going over the field. I mean, it looks good. Not going to get over 8, and they're saying less than that, actually. So we should be able to get over the field and take off and have a fine time tonight. The winds aloft aren't too much stronger either. They were reporting possibly 11 at 3,000 feet. I want to tell, we have a little correction about our altitude. I don't think anybody went over 4,000 feet today anyway, but our waiver says that we're not supposed to fly over 4,000 feet in this area here. I know it's actually legal everywhere east of here to be higher than that anyway, but as long as our waiver says 4,000, we can keep it down a little bit, folks. The bean bags, there were some questions about the bean bags. I know normally in a race we want to have a bean bag that's unfurled when it's tossed, but with this beanbag contest that we had in this race, or our competition, we had beanbags of every shape and kind, some of them very clever, and they didn't have tails on a lot of them, and so we don't have an unfurled policy for this race at all. It's just toss it the way you like. Also on the field there was some confusion. It's my fault. I tell you, I had a bad morning this morning. But we have no assigned places on the field, so go and grab the best place you like out there and do your thing. I know when I got this job, somebody said that they just needed somebody that they could holler at when things didn't go right, so this morning was one of those mornings. Let's see, I guess I don't have any other business then. Our balloon blow tonight will be at 7 o'clock, and we're just going to meet over there. We're not going to really have a pilot briefing here for that, so meet at the field, because we're going to either do a balloon blow with the balloon standing up, or we're going to do a field of fire with the baskets for the crowds. We are going to have crowds with this nice weather we're having, nice temperatures, so if you would all show up for that. Fueling will be then after that balloon blow. There'll be no fueling after this balloon flight, but after the glow at night. And as everyone, I think everyone's aware now where the fueling is. It's right across the freeway in front of the plaza in the outer parking lot. And you should have got maps. I'm sorry that some of the things didn't get the pilot packs, I guess, but you should have got maps to get the fueling. So you know where it's at now. Thank you very much.
Currently, Minneapolis is 230 at 8. Their forecast is 200 at 5 until 21Z, then it's dropping to 190 at 6. Winds aloft before 21 Zulu is 220 at 11 and 200 at 5, and after 21Z, 220 at 15 and 240 at 10. If I'm going to take bets, I think we're going to fly.
Let's go. Yeah, this is good.
Go out and have a good time flying. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock there will be another beanbag, and the score is cumulative on the beanbag toss, so whatever you got today will add on to tomorrow, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Domino's Pizza, Bob Smith Sports Club, Hotel Dibble, Furniture World, Northwest Bank, St. Croix Self-Storage. Come to the Pepsi wagon. Wayne Gustafson. Field of Fire. 7 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Karaoke. Plaza Lounge. Plaza 94. 7 o'clock tonight, and it will be 8 o'clock till noon tomorrow. 8 o'clock till 12:30, there's a pancake breakfast buffet up to the Country Club.
Good afternoon, and thank you for coming.
And give her a try.
Use a wicker basket for ballooning. Why a wicker basket? Is that the best thing to use?
Well, it's forgiving because it's soft. you push against the sides, it's got a lot of spring to it.
Sure.
So when you're coming in for a landing, if your knee should hit the side of the basket, it doesn't hurt so much.
Oh, sure.
Where if this was fiberglass or steel,
Right.
it'd ring your bell.
Yeah. Okay, good. Just needed to know. I love
That's why they
those.
do. There's several different.
Here.
If it gets any windier, it will be too windy.
Pilots that do want to lift, they can lift at any time.
You'll be glad you did this.
Ready?
Sure.
Nothing like slide will push you to work.
That's right. Glad to help. Stay away from fabric and careful of any kind of from the top of the balloon. Don't hesitate to talk with the pilot. Do you remember Jeff?
Yeah. We have
Went up a little faster this time.
Hudson Hot Air Affair.
Right over your head.
Okay, let go of it.
Let go? No. Pull it back a little bit. Give him a little slack. Okay, off.
Pull it basket back this way, guys. Hold that rope. Pull.
There.
Hey! Let's just start walking this thing off. Okay.
Ryan. Huh? You're Ryan. Who's Ryan? You remember me, don't you?
Oh, sure, yeah. Okay, guys, I think we're doing good. Many years.
Yes.
Like 8 years ago was the first time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hit it the first time. But
No.
I was cool about it. I was
Came
like,
to the
I was
basement.
laying there with my nose in it. For now. I popped right back up.
Ain't no sense turning around and embarrassed because you.
What?
Wolf is going to give a first time.
Here, use this one first then. Yeah, I'm going to go with it so they don't tie onto it. Oh, you don't need Slide it over here and back up.
Just like thank the corporate sponsor, Burning Pepsi. Commercial balloon sponsors, Remax, Viking Electronics, Hot Air Affair Incorporated, Famous Footwear, Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources, Big Bars and Grills, Amity Hotels, Freedom Value.
Bye.